Well, it's our pleasure to have Mark Watkins, who's the head coach of the Australian under-17 team. Just got back from Dubai. Silver medal, very impressive, especially all those come from behind wins.
Yeah, it was an exciting time, great experience for all, and I probably coached one of my best games I've ever coached in my life in the semi-final against a pretty good opposition in Spain and a 22-point deficit to win in overtime. Very exciting.
Well, I mean, you've coached a lot of teams, you've had a lot of success. Walk us through why that one was so special and why you felt like you coached so well.
They shot the ball so well early in the game. Typical Spanish team, slowed the game down and picked us out. We scouted them pretty well, and then we had to change to go to plan B, and we upped the pressure and the ante, and then that's more the Australian style. And Spain didn't handle it in the end, and I learned a lesson a little bit about my coaching and that you need to make sure that you play your own game rather than to the opposition's strength. So I learned a bit more about myself that game.
How about the final? I mean, similar situation,
Yeah.
down and started to come back.
Yeah, we opened up pretty well. We led 17-7, that got the US to call a timeout, and they need to make some changes, which they did. Isaac Humphries getting his third foul in the second quarter hurt us a bit, but they only got it out to maybe double figures a little bit, but we kept on fighting and fighting, and we had 3 free throws with a minute to go that could have cut it to 4, and anything could have happened then, but it didn't happen. But I was really proud of the effort, and that's the closest game the US have had in 3 championships, so I was really proud of the team.
Well, speaking of Isaac Humphrey, and I'll give my opinion because that's what I do. It seemed like he looked really comfortable playing against other bigs because, at the state championships, he's got 3 small guys surrounding him. He gets triple teamed. He seems to get frustrated, but it looked like he just looked comfortable playing against other bigs.
Yeah, you're right. I guess all his life he's been, the last 4 or 5 years he's played against kids, and now he's a young man, and to bang it against other 7-footers, and in one of the games against Canada that we lost, he had a FIBA record of 41 points and 19 rebounds, 5 blocks, and he certainly showed me all the things that we've been working on with him in the NITP program, and I hope that's a breakout game for him. He just dominated the Canadian bigs and kept us in the hunt in that game.
How special was that? I mean, people have said, "Oh, he doesn't play hard." There have been criticisms of him, and how did that feel to see all those things that you've worked on, come to a head and him starting to perform like that?
Yeah, I guess that's a reward as a coach. When you're working with kids in development, you actually don't get to coach them too much in games. So to see him prove to people that he belongs, because that's the problem with big kids these days. They're shy. They're not sure where they fit in to basketball and society. But I think he grew into a young man at that tournament, and people got to remember that he's 1 year younger than all those players he played against at the World Champs. So, to do what he did 1 year younger, it was a magnificent achievement.
And how about the other kids from New South Wales? Jaden went all right as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he backed up into one spot and held his own. Quat Noy from Newcastle was a starter in the 4th spot, and played a great role and had some really exciting moments in his efforts. And Deng was a backup to Isaac, and unfortunately for him, Isaac had such a great championship and didn't get into foul trouble that Deng didn't get to play. We played him in I think the last 2 minutes of a game against Greece, where we were comfortable in winning the game, and we ran a play for him, and he popped out and made a 3-point shot, and it just showed the passion of the team. All the staff and the bench players were just up waving towels and just so happy for him because he got to finally play.
How about the future for basketball here in New South Wales? With the youngsters doing so well over there in Dubai. What's next for them?
Yeah, we've got a good group coming through. Got some gold medalists from the country team. think there's some bigs and some good guards that could possibly make the Australian team in 2 years' time in the boys program. I definitely know in the girls program as well that we have some exciting girls coming through in both metro and country. So I'm looking forward to working with the next generation for sure.
All right, thanks, Mark. Homegrown New South Wales talent. You guys keep working hard out there.